時だけが過ぎてく孤独と朽ちた王宮の果てでセブンティジー海藻は名の奥私は
like everybody is a sexy baby, and I'm the monster on the hill.
Too big to hang out, slowly lurching towards your favorite city.
Pierce through the heart, but never kill. Did you hear my covert narcissism? My disguise is altruism, like some kind of congressman. I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving. Life will lose all its meaning. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. Always rooting for the anti-hero. Whoa, 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 whoa. I have this dream. My daughter-in-law kills me for my money. She thinks I left them in the will. The family gathers round and reads it, and then someone screams out, she's laughing up at us from hell. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero. You're what?
Rusted.
Everyone's a sexy baby, and I'm the monster on the hill. I feel like some kind of congressman. I'm the problem, it's me. I'm about to explode. Take off this load. Bend it, bust it open. Won't you make it go? Release your wiggle. Release your wiggle.
You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
I'm telling everybody. Everybody. I'm telling everybody. Everybody.
Now I just fell in love.
And I just quit my job.
I'm gonna find a new drive. Damn, they work me so damn hard. Work by night, then off past 5.
And they work my nerves, that's why I cannot sleep at night. Got motivation. Done found me a new foundation. Yeah, I'm taking my new salvation. Release your job, release the time, release your trade, release the stress, release the love, forget the rest.
I'ma let down my hair, 'cause I lost my mind.
Fred is back and I'm sleeping real good at night. The queen's in the front and the dom's in the back, and taking no flicks with the whole flick snap.
A whole lot of people in the house, trying to smoke with the yak in your mouth. Good at night.
And we back outside. You said you outside, but you ain't that outside. Worldwide hoodie with the mask outside, in case you forgot how we act outside. Got motivation. Done found me a new foundation. Yeah, I'm taking my new salvation, and I'ma build my own foundation. Yeah. Oh baby, baby, you won't break my soul. You won't. And I'm telling everybody, everybody, I'm telling everybody, everybody, you're what?
Tin roof rusted.
If you don't seek it, you won't see it. If you don't think it, you won't be it. Trying to fake it never makes it. Release your wiggle.
Oh, I need a big pizza. Oh. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who choose to walk between the rows. We got Lunacid today. We're really doing it. I haven't played this game since I pretty much 100%ed it shortly after they released the full game. Double checking, it's been a little while since Kira said it was close. It was like 70% to the DLC being finished. Specifically, on January 3rd. Now, that might be enough dilly-dallying. Let's get in there. Let's jam. Let's do it. I put it up to a vote. How I'd play the game this time, and people seemed to be tied between Dick Kickham and Magic Wizard Man. So I've made the executive decision that I'm going to try merging the two. I'm going to merge them without looking. Hang on, let me fade that over to game capture. Yep. Forgot about how impeccable the vibes are. Oh, it's been a while. Oh, my neck. Oh. So for those unaware, this is a Kingsfield Souls-like type of deal. Where your goal is to wake the dreamer. There's the dreamer. You have to wake him.
Long ago, a great beast came from the sea and brought with it a poisonous fog that spread across the earth.
Now we're talking.
Corrupting everything it reached, the poison fog slowly transformed the world and brought about a new age.
I don't want to talk over him.
Now grounded by the poison sky and outnumbered by creatures, humankind became desperate and formed feudal.
I love how
kingdoms.
non-specific creatures
Closed
is.
off from each other, they became paranoid and are on the brink of extinction. Those deemed undesirable, such as criminals or the ill, are cast out, banished into the depths of the great well, a pit of the diseased and undead. The great well is said to have but one door to the surface.
An interesting thing about this game is that it has events that only occur on specific days, or rather specific phases of the moon. And it double checks the date so that wherever you are, it has the most accurate moon phase. It's quite the intriguing system. Now, there are a number of typos and grammatical errors that I have made the decision to go into the files. All the text is stored in plain text. It's very funny. I went into the files and I fixed some typos. I fixed some errors. Fun fact, the pronoun list is also in plain text, and no matter what, these pronouns never used. That is one minor point of contention, because after you beat the game, you get the main ending, they tell a story about you, and they don't use your fucking pronouns. Here we go. Spells Castem. I had to manually cut the image out, turn it into a PNG for this bit. This is the entirety of the joke. Starting level 1 Forsaken class, so there's 1 in all stats. We're going to get this man really powerful. I know where my primary spell is, my favorite spell to start out with is, so it's gonna be no problem just walking past the enemies. Actually getting to the point with the spell that I want is going to be its own problem. But that is something we can solve later on. I have a game manual here. Ah, they tell you all the information you would like to know in the manual. Alright, starting classes, yeah. Okay. Just real quick double checking just about everything. I forgot about the XP drain effect. It's always a really funny effect to just throw on there. Like, just going in and checking spells Castem is always really funny to me. Like, I don't normally use the custom nonsense thing here, But I made the executive decision to do so for this because it'd be kind of boring if I just opened up the menu and every time it was like a relatively bland default guy. Alright, we have our first weapon. You will notice this weapon has an XP bar. This can be leveled up. Now, I might take some time to kill some enemies on the way through this, if only because there's a little bit of merit in taking the time to level up, especially when all of your stats start out at a fat 1. I went out today to get some fresh air, because last night I was up real late with some, you guessed it, good old, insomnia. That is fine, that is something I can manage. Alright, so there's the Temple of Silence. That is our next area, but oh no! We can't open the door because we don't have a key! That's fine. What we're going to do is walk through the rest of this area. Now you'll notice EXP going up. That's nice. We're going to want that big and round. What I intend to do is, once I have a spell that I like to use, I will make the effort to go and level up my intelligence as much as possible. Ah, 2 coin. I keep opening up the tab menu thinking that the minimap is going to show up, but there's no minimap in this game. I completely forgot about that. Now for the first little while, even the most basic of enemies, such as these, are going to be a little scary. If only because I'm made of paper mache and held together with glue and popsicle sticks. Now, I know that these snail enemies, they can drop... What did I just say? I made of paper mache held together with glue and popsicle sticks. What I was trying to say before that snail so rudely killed me is I know these snails can drop a summon snail spell. It is not useful. I know, heartbreaking. There are a lot of situations in which summoning a snail would be, like, useful. Unfortunately, this game, living fully in the world of fantasy, has decided that under no circumstances is summoning a snail useful. If you're wondering why the game is silent right now, I am reorganizing windows and tabs and putting up some garbage in the background. Brandaniel is not live today, unfortunately. I cannot listen to my white boy. This sucks. We put some slop garbage on in the background. Yes, yes, yes. I went to the thrift store today just to look around, really, and I was looking at their vinyl because I am planning on getting a record player next month. And I saw Wang Chung's Everybody Have Fun Tonight. And I noticed it was only $2. It's just a 45 pressing of the song. It's just like the song and then something else on the other side. But I was like, you know what? I'll take that. I love that little earworm. It's a quaint little earworm. You will notice I no longer have any experience points. This is because it loaded a save. That wasn't a checkpoint, that was a hard save. I should really be breaking these pots because sometimes they can contain items, and yeah. Items, money, crafting materials. Here we go. Here we are. Ocean Bone Shard. Ooh. I never really made use of many of the consumable items in this other than the mana and health vials. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Significant damage. There's no dodge button. There's only walking backward to get out of the way. Now, this does have walls where you can press a button and they will move out of the way. Fortunately, it's not like, you know, Dark Soul hit the wall. They are very generous in just giving you an indicator. It's like, hey, there's something fucked up with this wall. Why don't you press the interact button? I appreciate that greatly. Here we go. Where are you going? Oh, fuck! I forgot they could do that. Oh, well. It's okay if I'm out of practice with this game, because that just means I get to enjoy experiencing it all over again. Now, secret pro gamer strats. There's a... Did they add a kill... Did they add a kill play in there? That's nonsense. That's hogwash. I can see the bridge right there. What do you mean I can't just jump on down? Do you expect me to circle all the way around? There is something up there that leads to a pretty decent weapon, if I remember correctly. I'm just going to need to get up there. I'm going to change the filter over the game real quick. Yeah, turn on clean mode. Lesson learned about starting with the Forsaken. You're going to want to get your first level real quick and then go back. We are likely to find the key to the next area somewhere around here. We just need to... we simply need to get our way through this bit. Big ol' yawn. Alright, here we go. Every time I kill one of these, I feel bad. That thing's the size of a dog! Why are you making me kill something the size of a dog? Fuck! Wait, if I may be a little petty, if I may talk a little shit. Seeing people switch from pre-rolls to mid-rolls for the first time is always funny because they're like, oh fuck, I have to pay attention to when the ad break is starting, and it's like, you really don't. Most people don't care. Like, anyone who's going to complain about mid-roll ads was probably already going to complain about pre-roll ads. Well, actually, they probably weren't going to sit through the pre-rolls. For me, pre-rolls versus mid-rolls is like, oh, how serious am I actively taking this? If I find out someone's still using pre-roll ads, it like takes them down a couple positions on the mental map. It's like, oh, you really just don't give a fuck. Okay. Like, I have trouble taking their stuff seriously if they're not at least going to do like babies first, like, hey, people prefer it if they're not being fucking blasted with ads when they enter. Like, that's a basic fact. People generally do not like when you hit them with an ad as soon as they enter your stream. That is why I do not have pre-rolls on. That is why I specifically went and I maximized my mid-roll potential for not alienating people. You get them like once every half hour or so. That's like plenty of time. Oh, big stretch. We bump that up 3. Just so we get that nice little speed boost. All right, yeah, here we go. Don't much care about defense. We're spells Castem, so we're probably gonna want to bump our intelligence up real good. So now we are slightly faster. We're going to be hitting slightly harder. We have much more health, and most importantly, we have a lot more mana. Mana is going to be very important later on. I don't know if this respawns all the enemies we killed. No, good. Alright, let's see. My favorite like game dev fact is that your hand is being in every game when you're up against a wall like this and you're holding shit in front of you, that's really not how it would look being this close to the wall. What they're doing is normally they're rendering the hand and whatever you're holding on top on a separate layer so that's not like clipping into shit. Here, they just don't give a fuck. It's actually there. My hand actually clipping into things. No collision on that son of a bitch. You will notice that my attacks are also charging up slightly faster. So now that I have a couple levels under my belt, let's see if we can kill this great beast. Ooh. Of course, these snails, they do have unique drops, so we will want to farm them later on. There is an ending that can only be acquired by getting every spell and watching the VHS tape. We're going to be trying to watch the VHS tape on our way to the first boss. There are only 2 bosses in this game. No, 3. Technically 3. One of them only appears during the special ending. These enemies are a pain in my ass. They can radiate a curse miasma. They use dark magic. Alright, there's our mana vial. So we're going to walk all the way up over here. And there's our first magic ring. Ghost light. Summons a spectral orb of light. It follows the caster for 60 seconds. It does no damage. Okay. Since I have very low magic right now, it's not going to charge up very quickly. This can be remedied by simply leveling up, which we almost have enough for 2 more levels. Oh, what are you gonna do about it? Ooh, we tanked that hit thanks to our new health. If I was still level 1, that would have been very dangerous. Okay, 2 uses the item in our quick slot. Good to know. Since that is equipped to our quick slot, we will actually always have that option available to us. Playing this like a guide playthrough, I'm mostly just talking, I'm mostly just narrating so there's no dead air. I'm very familiar with this game. Welcome in, by the way, Sierra Cellar. I hope you enjoy your time. Fuck, ow. This is my third, yeah, I want to say third playthrough. First playthrough was one I did incrementally as the updates for the early access came out. I got this like right after they released it into early access initially. And then my second playthrough was a full playthrough once they had finished the main game. And now I'm doing a third one just because, like, I'm bored while waiting for the brand new DLC that's supposed to release later this... Not later this month, later this year. I don't know why I went with month. Here we go. I'm very low on health and I don't have any healing items. This might go bad. Fuck. whoa, whoa. Here we go. Motherfucker got me with the fart cloud twice. Oh, 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 oh. Generally, I've been working on not having dead air, which means I have to more actively narrate things sometimes, or overall just talk more. Alright. I do not have any healing items whatsoever. Oh dear. I find that narrating what I'm doing with in the game sometimes can help, and it will also give people who are maybe not as familiar with it an opportunity to perhaps learn something in the process. Ooh. Oh boy, my first offensive spell. Now I can actually start doing crazy damage. Alright. Open up the shortcut. Is it in this room or in the next room where the NPC should be? I don't remember quite accurately. It's been a long time. Oh no, that's just a shortcut. Level up. Woo. Probably bump up my health a bit. Alright, so now we have a good amount of intelligence. 4s across the board. We are now going to the town. This is where we can spend our hard-earned silver on items and such. Warp menu is open now. Yep, I'm actually going to save here, so that if I die, I'm at least starting somewhere safe. Right, variety of NPCs, guy who doesn't do anything, crafting lady. How's my sword doing, actually? Oh, sick, I can actually go over here and enhance. Yippee! Now my sword does more damage. I love a certain NPC more. Using my evil mind powers, I'm guessing it's shopkeeper. I'm likely wrong, actually. Alright, let's see. Buy 1 enchanted key so we can get into the next area. I don't have enough for health vials. Oh dear. Bird lady, yeah. Alright, we warp back, and now time to go into the fucked up and evil area. Yippee! Next we are going into the Temple of Silence, which for a long time was the only area in the game that actually scared me. Ah, nice. Look at that. Slices right through a snail like nothing's happening. Part of the reason I like Cheryl is because I myself am a crow. Ah, nice. Real recognize real, as they say. Alright, here we go. Use that. I should probably equip my light spell because I do not have a torch yet. Alright, here we go. Now this area is going to seem scary because of all the... Oh, there's the torch. Because of all the freaks and creatures. But don't worry. I have fire damage, and I believe these enemies actually take a lot of damage from fire. Yeah, it's dark, it's scary, and the enemies are like very slow, so it's hard to get a proper gauge on when they're gonna hit you. Now, I'm sort of trying to make a beeline toward the Sea of Blood because my favorite spell is there. And I look forward to having my favorite spell. In specific, it's the Summon Fairy spell, which got me through a lot of the annoying nonsense in the mid to late game. I forget, can you enhance this? Yes, you can. Okay. I got my thumb on my flame spear button. I'm ready to fire at anyone who actually gets up. Oh, yeah. I do remember seeing a mod that adds a quest line for about 15 or so new spells. And I was intrigued. But I thought, you know what? I'll just, like, play normal for a bit. Get through my third playthrough unmodded, and then if I still need more afterward, I can come back with a handful of mods. Though, speaking of modding, I have been thinking of getting up in the file system for this game and seeing about replacing some voice lines. Because ever since my first playthrough, this was back when Dracula Flow was just starting to come up and be a big, relevant, popular thing. Ever since my first playthrough, I was thinking, you know what? It'd be really funny if Krill said those lines. Soon we'll be free of the accursed well, for great prophet Abdul has found a way out. While we are tethered here physically, our minds can be extricated with enlightenment. We're gonna find out where those brains went later. Now, the enemies are not active, but I remember after hitting a specific trigger, they will be active. It's going to scare the bejeebus out of me. Ritual Dagger. What does that do? Ah, poison. Me when I'm so sweet and beautiful and full of poison. I see these guys sitting down and I know that some of them are going to get up and try to kill me later on. Alright, lithomancy. To hunger is to live. To consume is to die. Alright, let's see. Does this work on you, actually? I know you can activate this with some blood spells. Alright, charge up my big blood beam. Yeah, it didn't do shit. That did nothing! Oh boy. Alright, those guys are chilling. They're cool. Hello, princess. Ah, you're awake. Why aren't you burning? Oh, fuck. Big poison fart cloud. No! There we go. Let that burn damage take care of most of it. Soon as I get a good ol' moment to rest at a big pink crystal, I'll level up probably. Yeah, we're due for one big level. Oh, hey buddy, you scared me. Where'd your friend get that cool knife? Oh dear. There we go. Come on, buddy. We're still social distancing. At least stay 6 feet back. Okay, here we go. This monster may be called the Mummy Knight, but do not be fooled. It has no honor and holds no land. This sumbitch doesn't even have a fiefdom. This point and laugh. I believe that that thing does drop its sword. The problem with enemies that drop weapons in this game, I think, is that the weapons take a long time to grind for. Got my ass feeling like that one enemy in Gears of War, just hitting that fucking grind. Yeah, they're like big old beefers early game, and then you get some like more apt stuff for dealing with enemies later on, and it's mostly fine. Ooh. Found $5 in that vase. Now, newcomers may see me open the thing and notice this lunacy percentage going up. Don't worry about it. More specifically, lunacy boosts the amount of damage enemies do to you, and also increase the amount of EXP you gain. I've never once had an instance where full or near full lunacy was a problem. Probably because that the only time it happened was when I already had my fairy summoning spell, so I wouldn't have to worry about much. Oh yeah, here we go. I do remember seeing a very interesting mod where being at 100% lunacy would force full moon. And I think if I do decide to do a modded playthrough, that's what I'm going for. Yeah, it doesn't impact melee builds much, because at most melee builds are probably just going for, I'm going to the Forbidden Archives, and I'm going to get the big sword, and I'm going to use the big sword that I find in the archives. The actual worst enemy is in here somewhere. It's these mummies that are cut in half. They're the actual worst enemy because you have to look down, and gamers, while gamers are often accredited to not looking up, looking down is also surprisingly difficult for the gamer. This is a lit area. What am I doing? Oh, fuck. Hitting me crazy style. Oh. Many a time I've lost a particularly productive run to getting caught up in the, like, cut in half mummy. Straight up, like, going for the ankles. Now, we're going to want to remember this room for later. However, it should be fine for us to move on to the Fetid Mire right now. If I remember right, the Fetid Mire should have a pink crystal we can rest at real quick. Oh yeah, true. Swing speed does matter. Here we go. Now we have the real weapon. That's right, big club. It's easy, it's free, hitting things with a big club. Alright, we go through the big door, and we are now going on to the next level. Welcome to the sewers. Yeah, my favorite bit about the club is I believe it's one of the few melee weapons that has multiple upgrades, if I'm remembering correctly. Like, you fill that bar once, cool. Stone club. You fill it a second time, cool. Steel club. I don't remember actually playing with the claw much. I think that was after I felt like I had my fill initially. Definitely going to have to give it a try at some point. Oh. Boom. We can save. Don't save now. Let's level up. We have 9 skill points to use. Hoo-hoo. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Cool. There we go. I love power leveling my brain. My character works out at the library. I believe we're about to be dealing with enemies who do not take kindly to fire damage. Oh, little rat. Yeah, look at that. Now look at this. Oh! Look at how easy they set on fire. This is beautiful. This is perfect. They're not ready for my beam attack. Oh! Alright, we let that simmer, and we are good to go. If memory serves, there's an antidote here, and there should be a secret door. Memory is apparently not serving. Okay. Supposed to be a door somewhere in this area. Could be a different room around here. Keeping an eye out for the indicator. Oh, whoa. All right, now we're talking. The devs are oh so kind to give you a little question mark that pops up when you're hugging a wall that can be opened. So we have an ice type spell. I believe that's going to be useful later on. The slimes are weak to fire, if I'm correct. They at least seem to take a whole lot of damage from burning. That's the important part. Ah, you've made me bald. I'm bald now. Whoa. I'm bald. I have a beam attack. Whoa, I'm like Tien Shinhan. Important to note that while the fire is there, it does not stop them from being set on fire. No, the water, not the fire. Jeesh. Here we go. Shin Kiko Ho! I need to actually rewatch a lot of Dragon Ball. It's been a very long time, and I kind of want to rewatch GT because I have the opening theme stuck in my head. Not accurately, but it's stuck in there. I should also rewatch the original series so I can have more accurate opinions about it. Lotus seed pod. I believe that's useful for a certain item. Most of the nonsense you can get by breaking things is useful for a crafting recipe. I would describe GT as attempting to be a greatest hits album for the series, if that makes sense. Like, they took a bunch of the things that are widely known, widely loved about both ends of the series, the Ball and Z segments, and then they were like, what if we did both? This is the room I thought I was thinking about earlier. Welcome to our first side quest for Jalisha, the slime girl, who is not actually a slime girl for those who are not watching, who are simply listening. It is a pink slime. Damn, the pink tax hits again. Let me sip my big coffee. Now, we do actually get a spell for completing this. Let's say yes. We are tasked with finding a diary somewhere in the... She's a slime. She identifies as a girl. That's slime girl enough for me. True! I simply have to clarify that for those who would assume, the only those types, you know, the types who are like, the only Monster Girl media I've read is Daily Life with Monster Girls. I'm going to assume that's how that's the definitive source on all sorts of different Monster Girls. There are people like that, and I despise them very powerfully. Like Daily Life with Monster Girls, and I want to say Monster Girl Quest have done irreparable damage to how a lot of people perceive different types of Monster Girls. It makes me very angry. I get very cross, as some would say. I'm not like that. Hell yeah. The problem, the even worse problem alongside that is then very like skilled artists get into them and they're like, oh, I want to draw Monster Girls, but I don't want to like be cool or creative about it. I'm just gonna draw them the same way that everyone else does, and it annoys me to no end. Especially given the fact that whenever I go into the Slug Girl or Snail Girl tags, it is almost always the one from Monster Girl Quest, and it pisses me off greatly. I see that, and I start charging up my beam attack. Alright, here we go. I appear to be running out of sauce. Let me put my mana vial on my hot bar so I can hit 2, and now I'm filled up again. True, true. You would be hard-pressed to find someone who does not at least have a passing interest in Minotaur girls. I mean, what can I say? You show someone a big, strong girl who could crush them, and it's like, wow. Getting folded in half by a big, strong Minotaur girl. No, what? Ow, fuck. I appear to have been poisoned. Oh, fuck, he's shredding me. He did not die to the fire. Oh, dear. I survived, but at what cost? I want a big creature that can use its big arms to cuddle me. True! I mean, that would just simply be one of the smaller joys in life. That would be great. That would be epic. Okay, now we're in the sewer level. This is not where I wanted to be, I don't think. I think I was looking for the ocean of blood, and now I'm in the sewers. Yeah, I'm gonna want more supplies at the very least, but I don't think I'm gonna get them. There's an antidote. Oh, I do have healing item. Ah, that's very nice. I just have to be smart. I just have to want to win harder than the enemy does. Here we go. I mean, you're getting the words out in a way that makes sense. So that's, you know, you're at least doing good enough. I have 4 levels stocked up. I can't go back now. I'm already this deep. No, I don't want to kill an innocent rat. I feel like if I started killing innocent rats... I forgot about the big rat. I forgot about the big giant rat who makes all of the rules. I feel like if I start killing giant, normal rats, the, guy from, Lost in Vivo will appear and start, like, chasing me. You know the guy. Unfortunately, the Queen of Rats is stupid. She is a moron. She's not ready for when I do the shuffle. She doesn't know how to handle this. So Tyrus, yes. No. There we go. Sorry, that scared me a little. I don't have the maps up on my other monitor right now, so I can't double check to make sure I'm actually going the correct way. I'm operating on instinct. And my instinct is telling me that this room might be a way out. Hello, rats. So this either goes... Okay, this goes all the way back up. Why did I not hear the, Hang on, why did I not hear the... I forgot to turn on audio monitoring for the alerts. Oh, okay, there we go. I still have yet to get through that part of, Lost in Vivo, the part where you have to turn the power, go through the, like, pitch dark areas. Scares me too much. Ah, perfect. I knew going into that room would be a good idea. Let's level up. There we go. I have just enough strength to get by, and more mind power than I thought I would need. Thought it'd give me Jack Frost's hood or something. I really should do something like that. I still have to work on migrating my PNG over to RahiTuber, since I have seen what one of my friends has done with that program, and it looks very nice. I just have been too lazy to do so. I want to say 2 ref sheets I need to get done in time for Art Fight, and time is starting to run short on that. Alright, so if I keep following the path, eventually I will come upon a door that will lead me where I want to go, right? Oh yeah, because I have 30 mind, I can already cast Flame Spear instantaneously. Okay, here we are. Ooh. It's been a while since I've done much work on my live 2D, actually. I should probably do that sometime soon. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that, despite being described as magical weapons, some things are actually still dexterity weapons. Oh no! Oh no! So this is what we call finding out. We've passed the fuck around portion of the... of casting spells. Now I'm in the find out portion. Yep. Yeah. That was on me for casting crazy style. I have a decent amount of silver. I should go back real quick. Yeah, I think if I wanted to get like really into dismantling the code for this game and such, I would probably work on adding intelligence scaling to some things. Yeah, like the I forget the exact name, but it's a weapon that chucks a random element orb each time. That should definitely be an intelligence weapon. It is a dexterity weapon. There we go. Now I'm stocked up and ready to reload at any time. Like, I understand, probably didn't want to code a third... Probably didn't want to code a third, weapon type. Because, like, oh, we have dexterity, and we have strength, and those are for weapons, and everything else is for magic. But I would really appreciate the ability to, like, have a weapon and have it scale off the stat that I expect it to. Because I look at an obviously magical item, and it's like, ah, this is going to scale off my intelligence. Nope. Alright, I'm well stocked. I have a big stack of Kool-Aid. I'm ready to go. In case I start running out of energy, like in the real. I do also have an evil potion. I did get one thing of monster rehab. Alright, we have to do the shuffle. Whoop. There we go. It's only worth about 60% of a level. That's fine, actually. I don't mind that too much. Oh, I'm gonna have so much lunacy after this. My name is Spells Castem. I'm here to kick ass and chew ass. Are you doing magic only, no weapons? No. I will probably have to use weapons at some point. I just like using magic more. The idea of having a beam attack has always been funny to me. I believe, yes, in Digital Devil Saga, I also have a mostly magic run going there, at least, but that's mostly just because magic is more powerful there. Normally, I actually like to use summoning magic and such when offered the opportunity to, because having an army of guys is always fun. And I was overjoyed when they announced that Diablo 2 Resurrected Edition DLC, where it's like, yeah, we're giving you another summoner class, and it's really nice. Like, as soon as I hear, hey, you can summon guys in this game. That's like an immediate selling point for me. If the game has little guys I can summon, then I'm sold. If anything, I kind of hope the DLC for this adds more summon spells. God damn it, did I navigate to the start again? I did. Actually, how is my weapon doing now that you mention it? Could be doing better. I believe the two achievements I still don't have are get every weapon evolution and get every crafting recipe. And even then, that's just because they both take a lot of time. Oh no! Oh fuck! Oh, you actually got me. Wait, I'm goated? It's also annoying when, like, it bugs, and for some reason, there were a couple that I'm damn certain I had already, like, fully upgraded a couple times, where it would not count it for some reason. Now, I would like to believe this is a well-known, like, minor issue, and the, fix is pretty much just, yeah, you're gonna want to, like, restart, like, reload the save or something. But, like, even that didn't work in those cases. It's been fixed since then? Hell yeah. That's gonna be something to look forward to once, I'm done the main story, then. Alright, we have 2 level ups worth. Ooh, ah. Save up some more levels. Alright, so we've been through this portion. Guess I just need to search this one more, thoroughly. There we go. Ooh. I remember doing the Tower of Abyss. I can't wait to get around to that again. The Moonlight Greatsword just being there is always fun to see, even if it's not in an actual FromSoft project.
Dobby Pussy Indulgence.
You found the button.
Dobby Pussy Indulgence.
Dobby Pussy Indulgence.
The Pope walks into the shop, bangs the scepter on the ground, and demands a Dobby Pussy Indulgence.
Dobby Pussy Indulgence. You know? Alright, so one of these little side corridors has to take me somewhere new, right? I can't be going crazy. I can't be losing my mind. let's look around underwater then. Surprised the poo-poo water doesn't poison us. I guess that's some amount of cold comfort. What did I just redeem? Dobby Pussy Indulgence. It is the audio from a very specific video where it's like a 3D model of Dobby from the transphobic and racist wizard novels dancing around. Oh, wait! I am just stupid. There are tunnels. There are underwater tunnels. Now, is this a shortcut or does this lead me somewhere new? I hate sewer levels because they all look the same everywhere. Have I been here before? What the fuck? This is the starting room again, isn't it? I'm calm, I'm collected, I'm calm, I'm collected. Well, I have 200% XP saved up in case I wanted it. Could have sworn I killed those enemies. Does transferring over here count as entering a new map? No, I don't think so. Does it? I'm growing increasingly more befuddled. I'm befuddled, I'm confused. The possibility that I might just be stupid is also looming. Okay, so the Rat King that was there the first time through isn't there anymore, so it either respawned in a different area. No, that's a corpse? Okay, transferring between those two does not count as entering a new map for legal purposes. I was trying to find a way around this. Is there a tunnel over here somewhere? No, it's not looking like it. Do I cower it out and do I cower it out and pull up a map or there's got to be a way over there because there's enemies in there. If there's enemies, I should be able to get in there so that I can kill them. Maybe if I cross the entrance room and enter from the other side. Maybe it's that simple. It's nice that I wiped out the enemies here so that I don't have to worry about running into a queen rat. I'm just confused. I'm all turned around. Alright, so that is the door I entered through. Theoretically, this should lead me to a different portion of the... Nope, that's right back in. This way? Where do I go? No, I've been in this portion of the sewer. I'm pulling up a map. I'm pulling up a map. I'm going coward mode. I mean, it's a resource provided by the community. I might as well make use of it if I'm having trouble. Hang on, there we go. Where? There we go. Show me the underworks, which would probably be in the Fetid Mire. Here we go. Sip my big coffee, take a quick look. Here we go, here we go. Oh, you're gonna think I'm so dumb. I'm not supposed to be in the sewers if I want to make progress. I've consulted the I've consulted the map. I've pulled over on the side of the road. I've consulted the map. I'm not supposed to be in here unless I want to do some sneak 'em around for a specific spell ring. I believe it should be safe for me to just leave. We are so desperately close to the answer I was looking for. I need to go back out over here. I need to go back roughly around the room with Jalisha in it. And I need to turn 360 degrees and walk away. Here we go. Finally, I can stop being profoundly befuddled and can simply go about my, go about with the rest of my experience. Alright, here we go. I believe it's, this way? Oh, there's an item over this way. Oh, wow. It would be so... It's funny how easy it would be for like an evil monster that has a big dungeon to like kidnap me. All it would take is putting a big shiny item in a very visible area, and I would walk toward it like a dumbass because I'm a moron. You put a big shiny item or like a burger in a very visible place, slap a big old free, have this, sign over it, and I'm walking in. It's like, oh, cool. Goodies for me, yay! And then just drop me into a big pit trap. Alright, so we go in here. Ah, Big Sippy. Alright, that's the door we're looking for. That is an axe? I want that. Hang on. An axe? An axe. Alright, buddy, you got my attention. I'm going there and getting that big axe. What's back here? Curse this land! Curse this pit! I go onwards to the castle of the diseased one. Farewell, my brothers. If I succeed, I shall come back to give you a rightful burial. Ah, I see. He's like Siegbert from the Dark Souls. I get it! We have to drop by the castle anyways, because that's where I believe the next nearest save point is. I forgot. I need to go circle around this. Here we go. Soon I will be able to ensorcel my enemies. Not encircle, ensorcel. I'm going to cast spells on them. Roger killing? Yup. I got my beam attack. I got my big club. We need to walk in a straight line from here, roughly this direction, to get the best spell in the game. It's either this way or that way. All I know is I can see a landmark over there. Over there's the castle. Roger knows the tip and trick, huh? Yeah, I have roughly, I want to say 99% in this game before. Done just about everything short of getting every weapon evolution, because that's a pain in the ass. I believe this is where skeletons can spawn. They can spawn somewhere around here. I know they drop the Dark Skull spell. Not the Dark Soul spell, the Dark Skull spell. So there's the entrance to the tomb over here, I believe. That's what we're walking towards, due east. So there's a little island somewhere around here. I'd love to spawn in the 1-inch deep blood ocean. Me too. Somewhere around here, I believe somewhere to the north from here is a little island with a fairy circle on it. I can see an item glint over here. I think this might be it over here. But there's a little island with a circle of, with a circle of mushrooms on them. And there is a spell to summon fairies in that circle of mushrooms. Here we go. There it is. And it's one of the best spells in the game. They have a high attack speed. They deal a pretty good amount of holy damage, which a lot of things seem to be weak to. And they're pretty aggressive. I'm going to... let's see. From here, I believe... The Accursed Tomb actually has a pretty easily accessible, yeah. Yeah, they're all weak to laser attacks. They're all weak to beam weapons. If you were John Halo and you shot the Dracula with a Covenant beam weapon, Dracula would not be able to handle it. At least according to Dungeons & Dragons rules, because laser weapons deal radiant damage. Alright. This area up here, while it is useful, it will be very important later on, this area. It's because it's Covenant, like in the Bible, yeah. Somewhere around here, there is a pink crystal that I can save at. I think it's just this way. Here we go. This area will be useful later on. For now, it does not do much. That golden treasure box? Which one? The Covenant? Oh, yeah! The Ark of the Covenant. If the Arbiter was a puppy boy, they would call him the Bark of the Covenant. Now, it's dark in here. I don't want to be in here right now. I want to go... I want to go rush down the area with the area with the vampires and such. So I'm actually going to go back out. Just wanted to stop in and level up. I don't know if I remember to save. We'll see. We'll see. There's a big boss enemy in that corner over that way. So if I wanted to, I could. It does have an item that I believe will increase either my maximum HP or my maximum MP. It looks like the Titanite Demon. Oh yeah, it is Blood Ocean. Somewhere around here is the big creature that's bleeding all this blood. And he's friendly. He doesn't step on you. He's just a little guy. Well, little as in like little in terms of like presence. He's actually very large. Alright, so we go this way. There's an item up there, and I don't have the utility spells to get up there. Deep in the guts of this castle is the first boss of the game. Upon whose death, we will be entering the mid-game. However, before that, there's an entire 2 floors of that castle to get to. So, all right, girls, let's get in there. Let's do it. Great Knight of Lyria, Ophelia. Ah, lesbians. Okay, lesbians with swords. There we go. Kill him, kill him! Yes! Sword Lesbians. A genre classic. There we go. I just have to hit something and then my beautiful, beautiful pixies start doing it for me. Ho ho. I am Sir Garrett the Hound. I'm on my way to kill the lord of this castle. But I've ran into a bit of a conundrum. I can't figure out how to open the main gate. I feel so foolish. How does it work, I wonder? Cattle cells. Now, if I remember right, if you use blood magic on this, it should work. So, for example, if I just... That doesn't count as strong enough blood magic. Fun! There's an entire quest in another area to get all the bits you need. I was not diligent enough in my exploration, or I didn't check the map soon enough to figure out where to get the... spell that will allow me to just spew blood all over the place. All I have is the blood magic that brings stone to life. Fuck. Oh well. Here we go. Ectoplasm. Yumpy. Oh well, at least we have a mana vial. I look at that big chasm and it's like, what if there's a platform down there? I know there's not a platform down there, or at least there probably isn't. I guess we go back into the accursed tomb. I didn't wanna, but they forced my hand. We're going back into the accursed tomb. All the way back to the accursed tomb, I guess. Here we go. Now, if I remember right, there are some... yeah, we gotta turn these on. We could go to the catacombs. We are going to wait a second before we go to the catacombs. The catacombs are a very scary area, including enemies that are invisible, and they freak me out. They're horses, they're horse heads, and they scare me because they remind me of why I have a phobia of horses. YouTube Shorts are doing their damnedest to try and make me less afraid of horses, showing me cute videos of horses being silly. But then I remember why I'm scared of horses, and it's like, oh! Here we go. Which way? Alright, that on way to the entrance. Light the 3 fires of Prometheus, only then shall vision be restored. That's how you turn the lights on. scared. Alright, let's turn around. Let's see what's over here. The horse is here? Oh, they have aimbot and fire through walls. I forgot. Alright, there's gotta be something in one of these, right? Keeping a little bit of an eye out. I love robbing graves. Stealing from the dead, robbing graves. Here we go. I have enough for a level up, so I could go for that if I wanted to. Ah, they're both gone. I'm no longer protected from the horses. I'm scared. What do you mean I'm no longer protected from the horses? Oh. Oh. This one way to the entrance? Oh, thank God. Oh. Alright, that's the exit. Skeleton! Be gone! Ow, fuck. Oh, get back here. Yeah, it's him, Skeletoni. I'm gonna fucking kill you! Bodal's famous catchphrase from Chaotic. It's true, he says that in the YTV edit. He says, "My name is Bodal and I'm gonna fucking kill you." It's true, it's on the wiki, so it has to be right. Oh, that dropped up. Those drop mana vials? Nice. Drop a save. Here we go. How's my torch doing? I know I've been hitting things with that thing. Ah, let's go get a torch upgrade. It's torch upgrade time. I've been workshopping ideas for an evil edit of Troll 2 because I thought it'd be funny to have just on hand in case I wanted to hit someone with it. Like, for example, if I was showing someone who had already seen Troll 2 a lot. Ah, reinforced torch. Upgrade with iron bands. Now I can hit slightly harder, I think. Or it has a better fire attack rating, I don't remember. Which means I can swap off of the, yeah, I can swap off of that, turn on Ghost Light, and I can start working on my club. I don't have no I don't have no coin, so I can't really, actually, hang on a second. You. Recipes, mana vial, opal, onyx, lotus seed pod. Wait. Okay, so if something is... Oh, no. I don't have the requisite materials. I don't have the requisite materials to actually craft that. So I guess I have to go back and start grinding. Doink. Girls, kill! There we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going down. This is where the horses live. We're going to see the horses, everyone. Are you excited? Hello, princess. Ah! I'm so fucking scared. All right, so... Shit got me feeling like Dante in that Inferno book on my bookshelf. If I remember right, if I get my magic stat high enough... If I get my magic stat high enough, I'll just regenerate MP slowly, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. Oh, 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 oh. The horse, directly to you. Approach me? No effect! Ah! I don't like him! Scary! Kill it! Kill! Kill! What the fuck is hitting me? Yeah, by not having legs, they removed one of their weaknesses. What the fuck killed me? Scary. No money. I have to go back in. Oh, yep. You know, I just realized the fairy kind of doubles as a light source. She's so bright. My beautiful pixie friend. She's so bright. She's so bright. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's see. I hate this area so goddamn much. I'm freaked the fuck out, man. How bright is she, Roger? She's so bright. Look at that. As bright as a torch. Are you a secret? No. Where are you going? Don't leave me here. I'm scared. Ah! Oh! Twice as bright, half as long? True. You know, 3-inch menace be damned. My girl can shine bright. I'm lost. I have to get going feeling eepy. Thank you for making the time to show up. It was a wonderful experience having you here. If you enjoyed your time, drop me a follow. I should be doing Digital Devil Saga tomorrow. Yeah, Digital Devil Saga tomorrow. All right, let's see. Ah, horse! They love putting scary horse here. I don't know why. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Oh, we've pulled a 180. We've fully turned around. No? Where? Okay, we are back in... Yeah, scared and lost in the horse tome. Are they gonna respawn the skeleton? Yummy. 2 level up. There we go. Oh! Fuck with me. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Come on. What the fuck are you doing? Kill! Oh. Oh. I'm so fucking scared. I'm blind! They blinded my ass. They blinded my ass? They blinded my ass. Alright, so I think if I circle around... There's a shortcut up there if I had a specific spell. Do I have that? Alright, so it's straightforward, not perspective forward. Good to know. Waking up, ash and dust, wipe my brow and my slap my nuts, breathing in the chemicals. I could go back and level up and get my free heal. Oh, but I'm so fucking scared. I'm so freaked out. Oh. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let's see. Well, I'm topped up again. I should probably go down into the tombs. Eventually the horses will be gone, right? I just have to rip and tear until it is done, right? I don't like this area. My keyboard's kind of crusty. I should probably turn my computer off and clean everything attached to it soon. Oh! Atta girl. Kill. Kill. Now we're talking. I need something to drop some opal. Whose leg do I have to hump to get some opal to drop, huh? Come on, man. Coffin? Oh, right, summon Coffin. This is my favorite spell because I can use it to get into all sorts of wacky situations. There's understated utility in being able to summon a coffin that acts as a physics object. Hey, can you kill this thing? Oh. Oh. I don't like this area. It's scary. Why there gotta be so many horses? Why is it always horses? It's always horses! I hate horses! I gotta calm down. It's getting late. It's getting late. They're gonna want me to be quiet. Whew. Okay, it can bleed, it can die. Okay. Ooh, we're working together. We're working together. All right, top up. I keep getting flashbanged with this image every time I open the menu. It really keeps morale up. Alright, so I've discovered a loop. I can go and circle here. I'm gonna want it in there sometime, I think. Ooh, ocean elixir. What do you mean ocean elixir? Show me the ocean elixir. Ah, plus 40 maximum mana. MP power up. Ah, take it to my big size. One of these has got to lead me back to the... One of these has got to lead me back to one of the fires that I need to find, right? All right, let's see. It's got to be possible to open up that, huh? No, 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 no. Scary. Mausoleum. Aw. All right, let's see. Where? Oh, nice. There's one more left. Yippee! Oh fuck, I can see it. I can see it. What the fuck? I don't remember this place. Okay. Should probably level up some strength at some point. You know what? We can level up other skills once I have my maximum brain size. I need to be hanging brain. You've heard of hanging dong. I need to be hanging brain. Women love me for my complex opinions and big brain. Alright, that's an exaggeration. Not the big brain, no, the women love me part. People don't love me. What? Ooh, 100 coin. I don't know where I am, and it's freaking me out. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Do I have something I can equip here? Kill, kill. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no, I feel like a rat in a maze. Okay, no, it's not over. It's going to be okay actually. All right. It's getting a little late. I might have to log off after this. I have a bunch of VODs I need to export and do thumbnails for anyways. Okay. Thank you for making the time to show up. It means the world to me. Let me see what all I'm doing rest of the week. I should have, let's see. Let me pull up that damn schedule actually, so I'm not just blindly guessing. Looks like we got Digital Devil Saga tomorrow. I'm taking Saturday off as per usual, and then Sunday we're going to be working on some TTRPG stuff together as one. Love yourselves, love others, tell people you care about that you care about them. And of course, crank it like it owes you money. This belt buckle is digging into my stomach. I'm changing in my pants after this.